Oh, we've had no sound for a bit. Drat.
We can start it over if we need to.
Well, no.
Make minutes.
What I'll do is I'll. I don't know why that happened, but the mic had been turned off. Okay, so we did a recap of things. So what I'll do is I'm gonna cycle back through this. Um,
Oh, sorry, I'll turn my mic off
Okay.
next time.
And then we had adventures at a mansion, and we had an awkward time in a sleigh where Cedric pulled out his love potion recently and then decided to just put it back in his bag. You guys are pulling up next to a large warehouse, but in front of what you're thinking is a frozen lake. If one person wants to roll an observation,
I'll do it.
Sorry, the dogs were being
I
annoying.
had 3 successes.
Oh my god.
3
Rolling
successes.
next to one.
This, as you're kind of, I'll kind of have it as you're going up. You're looking out the window, and you're wiping it quickly. The warehouse area that you see a lot of foot traffic until you kind of get to this warehouse.
Ooh.
Like
Okay.
there doesn't seem to be any foot traffic around it. There's drifts kind of up onto the building itself. Because you got 3 successes, you're seeing that there's wood shutters that are latched and they're kind of like froze over. There's icicles around it. So that you see no foot traffic, anything like that. You do see big double doors on the side that you're coming up to, and from the other side, you do see a smaller door. And the building itself looks like it's really tall, like 2.5 stories tall, and it's right on the shore.
So I'm like,
Yep. And
guys.
Are you describing that to everybody?
Yeah, I would describe that to them, what
Okay.
I'm seeing.
Okay. All right. So, do you want? And Claudia's like, which entrance would you like to go through? The side door or the large ones?
The large ones probably make the most sense.
Okay. If we could have someone help move the snow.
Yeah, I'll do it. Where's the shovel at?
Is the main entrance what you all used when you had your predicament?
When I've brought people on tours, I always use the side door. I haven't really come here in the wintertime. It would be difficult, but saying about the shovel, we don't have any with us, I don't think. But on your trip, she did bring out like a little picnic for you guys to munch on.
Oh, nice.
So then it actually would probably make more sense for us to use the side door. Do we have to move snow from the side door, or is it just the?
You have to move. It's drifted all the way around it,
all the way around.
about 3 foot up.
So it really doesn't matter then. Whichever door we go in, though, we gotta move snow.
Well, if it's the smaller door, that is a third the cubic feet of snow you have to move. The larger door, you have to move a bunch of snow from the door, because it's a double door. You'd be choosing one side, just logistics wise. But if you just want to send Fury out and be away from him for a bit, he'd definitely be out there a lot longer moving snow from the big door. That's all.
Mhm.
That's all kind of ideas that could be running through your head.
We could make Fury do the snow, and we talk about a game plan. We're all in like the warm cart while he's.
I'll do it. I already know what he's gonna grumble.
Oh shoot! If we're gonna waste time digging snow, I'm gonna help.
All right. So
Okay.
what? Okay.
For enough shovels.
There's no
I'm
shovels.
pretty sure the snow is like half Cedric's height, so I don't know how much.
He's gonna sit in the cart no matter what.
So it's Claudia, Cedric, and Jade in the sleigh, and Frederick and Fury out.
Mhm.
Okay.
Yes.
Yeah, Jay doesn't like the cold, so.
Okay. Fury. I'm guessing your athletics is better than Frederick, so you can roll 2d20 and for athletics, and then Frederick can do a single to help.
Okay.
Nice.
Oh, I'm gonna go ahead and use my.
You can't use
Oh, I
it.
used it this morning.
Yep.
Game.
You can't use it again.
Well, I got 2 successes and a nat 20.
Ooh. Ooh.
Then you can add another success on there.
All right, cool. So that's 3 total. All right, so
Yeah.
you,
That's pretty
Real
good.
big to the spectrum on that roll.
yeah. Okay, so with your 3 successes, you move a bunch of, you actually make a path to the sleigh with that. So, and you move it in such a way that it's not slick underneath, and
Ooh, very nice.
so you guys are
My
ready to
shovel
go.
blade.
Watch out for black ice.
Hey, while I'm shoveling it, I'm gonna look at Frederick and
Shoveling, you're kicking it.
Oh, we're kicking it? Okay, while I'm kicking it, I'm gonna look over at Frederick and I'm gonna say, you know, I always enjoy hard work, but in moments like this, I just miss the Caribbean.
Caribbean.
Been to the Caribbean.
I've been to the Caribbean, Frederick.
That's what I use.
Tomato. Yeah, I've been there to beautiful islands.
Don't make me fâché, okay? All right.
All right. Sorry, I didn't mean to get you worked up. I just, whenever we met the people there, they're quite particular.
Oh yeah. No, I love people that come from there. You know, I studied under someone who originated from there.
Oh, very cool.
Partly. At least her family did.
Well, you learn something every day.
Yeah. I suppose you do.
Is this, let me ask you before we open those sleigh doors, is this what it's always like? Just going around and looking at buildings until something happens?
Yes. Lots of going around, lots of asking redundant questions, and a lot of getting our butts handed to us before we hand the
Right.
butts back to them.
Okay.
A lot of butt
Thanks,
handling.
That there's a lot more than you'd expect.
We got a
There was
lot
much
of
more
butt
when we
handling.
had a certain member of our group, but they have left us.
Well, am I carrying my weight? Am I doing what I should do? Because you know, I get the impression that Jay doesn't like me much, and I don't want to cause any trouble, but I am the newest hand on deck here.
Oh no, that's not you. She doesn't like anybody to start out with.
Oh, all right, okay.
Yeah. No, you've got to grow on her. You got to experience some things with her. It's different. We've definitely all served some trauma before. She was attacked in her sleep once. Just to use your own discretion if you do or do not talk about this to her. But yeah, her life was on the line, and we all pitched in, and it was good.
I see. Well, thank you. I guess we better get them inside. I appreciate you.
Yeah, it's a little chilly out.
Fury's just gonna open the sleigh door, not even knock or anything, and just let the cold wind go blowing in. I'm sure. All right, path's clear.
Oh,
Hmm. Why would you do that? I'm so old. My bones can't handle the cold like that.
It'll
He's
get you moving
dark.
quicker.
Jade would exit first, and like she'd like stare at him as she like steps down and just walk.
No.
Actually, could everyone roll a resistance because you've been dealing with the cold?
Bruh. That's
Sure.
why you knock.
I only have one success.
One success.
That's rare. That's rare.
Sorry, I got a 20.
My
Oh.
resistance is not good. Oh, you just
Well,
froze.
I got 3 successes. Can one of mine go to
That's
help
the wrong dice.
No.
Dear Frederick? Dang it.
Oh, but I did get one success.
I got no successes. My old bones can't handle it.
Okay.
You're a Cedric sickle.
I'm a
My
Cedric
resistance
sickle.
is high, thank God.
So
So,
all right. So Fury, like you're feeling tip top. Everyone else is just they're how do I? They're trying to bundle up with what they have, and yeah, Cedric. It looks like I think he like took. There was like this extra blanket inside the sleigh, and he wrapped it around himself even more. So like you're just seeing like the goggles past, and like maybe his nose. Then he's just straight up like I imagine like after that incident, he's staring you down, Fury, as you're walking up to the warehouse, and Claudia is
my old bones.
she like starts trying to pull on the door. I think it's frozen.
I'll go over and pull it and yank it open. I don't know if I have to roll for that, but I'll try to yank it open.
Yeah, roll an athletics.
I feel like it's really cold where his metal arm meets his skin.
Oh yeah, that would be so uncomfortable.
Just one success for me.
Okay, so you hear it, and so you can actually hear it like kind of pop loose, and do you just step into the dark building or?
No, I hold the door open for everybody, not because I'm afraid to go in, but just trying to be polite.
Okay, Claudia kind of reaches it. Oh drat, and she's like reaching around. I didn't bring a lantern. Do you think we don't have one in the sleigh? This is awkward.
Don't start a fire.
Do any of you have a lantern?
I have matches, but I don't have a lantern
Yeah, I
with
have-
me. I do have a little vial of oil, though, if we need oil for a lantern, but I don't have a lantern itself.
Don't think I have one.
Jade still has a
I
lantern.
think Jade
She used
did.
it last
Yeah.
time.
Oh. Okay, then I'm gonna use my.
Okay. So, do you want me to hold it, or do you want to continue to hold it? I can point things out to you.
Would it be easier to point things out if you were holding it, or is it easier for me to hold it and you point things out?
I'll just be close to you. I'm not. It's almost. You notice that the sun is going down. It's. It just feels better being by the light.
I'll hold the lantern.
Okay. So she's like kind of close to you, and she's just like, I stopped bringing tours here, before the disappearances. It's a little off-putting for me. And she's just
What
looking
about-
around. What was that?
What about it is off-putting?
How the how the spirits choose to apparate and toy with you. Um, sorry. This warehouse was. If you notice, it's right on the harbor, and she's like trying to keep herself warm because it actually, it's odd. Once you entered the warehouse, it feels colder. Like the wind isn't
Like a
hitting you,
ghost.
but it feels cold. Um, um, so, what happened was there was a group of men that worked here, and they all, they, they all took their own lives the same night.
They hang themselves?
Yes. And then she kind of points up, and there's still a circle of ropes.
Oh, wow.
Uh,
Are the ropes empty?
they're
Or
cut
are they
at different. They're
still
cut
there?
at different heights, but they're still the ropes go all the way up. And if you recall, this is like a 2.5 story building. The ropes go all the way up, so they're cut at a far lower level, but they're just like slowly swaying since you opened the door. Just kind of.
Careful.
Cool. I do got to note, Frederick is going to light some sage.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
So, this reminds me of a certain specter or monster we've seen before.
I was thinking of that.
One you've seen before, huh? Was
Yes.
it? Is it still out there?
Of. Not quite sure on that.
Yep. Can't answer that question.
Hmm.
But
So,
it could be just a coincidence,
Oh.
these things happen, I guess.
Maybe different, maybe off. May not be the same one, but
Yeah. Claudia,
There's
how
loads of
long
them.
ago was that? Was this incident?
that incident, I believe it was 5 years ago.
Mm.
But
And the still here?
Around 5 years ago.
well, all the businesses that tried to do anything, the strange things would happen.
Hmm.
Um,
It's cursed.
Seems like there's a
You said-
reason for this one, like the last one, maybe. Saying if there is another one.
okay. And so the warehouse itself, of course, is wood timber framing on the exterior. There's the large door that is, since you entered through that side door, to your right is the large double door. To your left is like another double door towards the lake, with a like kind of a lower area where they could have put cargo and done pulls. So it looks like there is like a pulley system, which you're guessing maybe had mules or guys actually pulling. But otherwise, there's some crates here and there that are kind of busted open. But it's a pretty open area. It's a large area, so probably like 60 by 80 is this warehouse.
So based on theory. Oh, sorry, I didn't mean to interrupt you. Were you finished?
I
Yeah.
forgot what I was gonna say. So what's up?
So sorry.
It's okay.
I didn't mean to do that.
It's okay.
Based on Fury's experience, does he recognize like any of the cards that would have been used in here, or see anything in particular?
You definitely recognize like setups like this. They're, like I said, it's just empty crates that if you're walking around, if you're gonna, what do you guys want to do? Like, how do you want to look things over, or do you just want kind of Claudia to lead you through something? Like, I want to kind of,
If left to my own device, Fury would eventually go look through all the empty containers, but he would defer to whatever the team's doing, whatever Claudia leads us to. It's really up to Jay. Are you
Mhm.
want Claudia to lead us?
Well, I mean, like, we can gather a group consensus. I feel like
Okay.
if she shows us or tours us, that'll work, unless anybody wants to do anything in particular.
I think so.
No, I was just gonna ask her about the person who disappeared before we
Oh,
got the tour started.
yeah, go right ahead.
Oh,
Okay.
uh, it was a gentleman again. Um, and she's like looking at a Humphrey Fitzgerald. I feel sorry for the name he was given. Um,
It's very, very unfortunate indeed.
um, and so, uh, we usually do at this location and most we bring our tours in and we explain what occurred, like I explained it to you, and then we kind of let them. We do a small lesson on just kind of like feeling things out and like where you feel you should go, and we let people kind of look around the room, and then we circle up again. Well, it's awkward under this one because it's circling up under where they circled up to die, but and then we and then um, and then 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 whoever's leading the well, it's usually Andre. I wonder. I don't know. He's farther. He won't be able to stop by at the moment. But he usually leads, and he tries to get the attention of the said spirits, and so we can actually have those of us with our guests possibly communicate or anything. And then she starts like looking at her person, looking at the time. It it's close to 6. Would you like to go actually have a meal, or would you like to stay?
What do you above table? What do you guys think?
Definitely got to stay.
There's no way we're skipping out on this.
Okay,
Yeah.
that's what I thought. That's what I thought. I wanted to make sure we were all on the same page before I said no to dinner. Claudia, I think we're okay without dinner. I think we can just begin. And we have snacks in the sleigh, so I think all of us are okay.
Okay.
Besides, I work better on my stomach.
Okay. And she just looks at you, Fury, and that kind of walks. She starts walking down towards where the decline where like cargo is pulled down or up, and she starts walking that way. And she's like, and she's pointing back to where the ropes were, like, and that's where they were found. But when they were found, someone was coming up from this way, because it was, I believe it was the morning that they were found, and they figured out that it was about between 6 to 6:30, so around this time when they did that. But it was the following morning that they found them, and so she's like, just logistics wise, she's standing right at the top of that ramp. Does someone want to roll an observation or an insight?
I had a weird feeling that there was going to be an observation.
Let's see, do you want to roll?
Yeah, are you gonna do it?
Well, I probably don't want to because my that's not bad.
Here, can I throw you an assist?
Yeah, send me the alley oop.
Yeah, here's the swish. Oh, I don't know.
Ooh, pretty good. 2 successes.
Now you're gonna get nothing from me, son.
With your
Aw.
2, you've noticed that she did not walk underneath that circle at all. She walks around it. She stays away from it. Like that's what you've definitely noticed.
It's about to get
All
real.
right, above table. Who wants to walk into the circle?
I mean, I already got the stage lit. I'd do it, but I think
She turns around for a second and then she glances back at you, Jade, and looks like terrified, and she bolts straight towards the door. But she doesn't pay attention, and she actually is like looking. She runs underneath that circle, and you hear right by the ramp, like where the ramp, like where she was standing.
What is going on right now? What happened? So,
Does she?
what's over there?
So you guys are looking like. Tell me which way you're looking, everybody, so I can describe.
Well, okay, so what I would do is I would watch her, of course, run until I heard that big noise.
Yep, you
and
hear-
I'd look at the big noise.
Yeah,
Okay.
probably the same.
Okay, so the big noise is one of the crates that was near the bottom just kind of crumpled in on itself, like, and like
Ooh.
a puff of like something popped,
Coaching
like a puff of something came up, and then you glance back and she's gone.
Well,
Did anybody have eyes on her?
I was watching the rope circle the whole time, so if she ran into it, I would
Okay,
have seen
Nathan.
it. But
Nathan?
Yeah.
I asked everybody which way you were looking so I could, like, this is all important. And then then you're retconning
Sorry.
stuff. So,
sorry, I said earlier that he was looking at it, so my bad. I should have said it again.
okay. So,
It's okay.
if
that
you're
ruins
now
it.
if you're looking up, if you were looking up at the rope circle,
Yeah.
you would have seen her running, and you can roll an observation, because like I'm trying, like, if I could do camera views, like that would be the
I just got 166.
you see her hat kind of fly up and her hair, and like as she's running, and there's like nothing, and now that there's like from the base of the walls, it looks like there's mist coming in all around you.
It's a trap.
Hey, Frederick,
Mm-hmm.
what's going on?
Let do what?
What's going on?
The spirits are manifesting, and like she said, it's probably not in a good way.
Spirits of the dead are manifesting.
I
Okay,
feel like
so-
she baited us into this.
So near the base of that ramp, there's a lot of that mist kind of already there, and you hear a and like rising out from the mist, like bent in half, like from is someone like bent like this. Kind of, it would be almost as if they were being pulled from their sternum up, and then it just kind of go forward.
My professional medical opinion is that is not supposed to happen.
All right, I guess it's mine.
Yeah, you better hop up there above table, Frederick. You better hop up there.
Frederick
all
is
just
gonna walk
pointed like
right
at
up to the
Frederick.
ghostly spirit.
I would be okay. So if Frederick walks right up to it, Jade is the closest to him because Jade was kind of closer to that end. Just so you know, for location purposes.
Fury has not moved his feet.
Yeah.
Okay, so what I'm going to do, let me do the grit. Okay, so
That's
just so that they still have audio at the moment, so we'll have audio.
Okay, cool.
Just so I can set this scene up quick.
The scene where I get murked.
Yeah, I was gonna say, let's think about all of our deaths.
Oh, the thing is, if they start getting out of hand, I'm just gonna cast Control of the Dead
Hey,
or
that's a good
Raise the
idea.
Dead. Or-
You know what's fun is our audio keeps playing even while the grid poster is up. This is so fun. I'm wondering what we're gonna see. Yeah. We're gonna see who we know.
It's probably not gonna be anybody you know.
I mean, we don't know.
You're right, we don't know.
We don't know.
I guess we'll never know.
We'll never know.
I guess we'll never know.
Never know, never know, no, 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 no. Okay. I'm gonna lay this down like that. Okay. And I'm gonna move this up. Like, hopefully that. And we're gonna move it like this.
We're in the room.
Yep. In the room. And where did I put that? There it is.
In the room.
So it
Right.
is right there. Okay, there. So it's right there. So Frederick was moving up. So was Jade. Fury, and I'm guessing he's hiding behind there. So the circle is right here. Okay.
Okay.
Now the mist is about level, like right below y'all's knees. Like it's came in quick. So what do you do?
Jade's holding the lantern for Frederick, but she would probably go ahead and pull out. She'd probably just go ahead and pull out one of her pistols, even though these are spirits, but just out of habit. So she'd be holding a lantern and have a pistol in the other hand.
Okay. So Fury and Cedric, just a reminder: the only light is coming from that lantern.
You guys are in the dark.
I'll probably, that being said, take a few steps, not under the ropes, but I'd probably walk around the ropes just to stay in the circle of light.
Okay.
But Fury is not pulling his pistol out. He's not being aggressive at all.
Okay. What I'll do for a circle, so you can have the visual.
Perfect.
Clever.
So it's the outside edges of that. So you're staying to the outside of that. Okay.
Yep.
So you've got that mist and the apparition, as we can call it, said,
Okay. So Frederick's gonna take off his hat and bow to what the cheese? In God's name. Just kidding. Okay, so Frederick's gonna take off his hat, bow
Okay.
to the man, and then stand back up, put his hat back on, and say, "Care for a smoke?"
No, I think he's good.
So that's all you say?
Like,
That was
what?
not at all what I expected.
No, I mean, it's just like if they don't respond within like 3 seconds, the next question's popping out.
It just starts slowly moving in your direction.
Awesome. I'm gonna light the cigarette for him and hold it out, and then I'm gonna ask, "Were you one of the gentlemen that were unfortunately were in the unfortunate predicament?"
It starts moving backwards again.
Hmm.
And I won't even have you roll. You hear from the other corner from behind, like towards this direction. You hear another.
Yeah. I'm gonna go ahead and look. I'm gonna glance over there.
You just see a little bit of glimmer reflecting back from the little bit of light that gets over there, but otherwise it's just darkness that envelops from that fog.
Is there stuff in there that could theoretically the boys make a torch for their?
Yes,
'cause there's
theoretically.
wood,
Here.
obviously.
Let's Sorry, I forgot to put these out.
That's alright.
So Jade, while Frederick's talking to the dead,
Yeah.
is gonna look to Cedric and Fury and say, "Why don't you boys make a lantern and we'll light it?"
Okay, so as that's happening, that apparition
okay.
is going fast towards you, Frederick and Jade. It's going. It's
The one right in front.
Yep.
The one from. Okay.
the one straight in front of you. That you're.
Jade?
Yeah.
Jade is 100% looking at Frederick to determine what we're doing.
Do something.
Well, I'm wondering what placate the dead could do. I don't think it's probably what I want to do.
Are you asking above table?
Yeah.
Well. If
I'm looking for a spell that will like impress them and calm them down.
Placate usually
Would-
it should calm them down if you roll good enough.
I would like to do that.
Kind of roll good.
And you know what? I'm going to use my special fortune
Okay.
that I got from absolutely decimating Obadiah.
Okay. Well, you're actually feeling that you're pulling on things outside of this realm, and out of the mists, like a vampire would kind of raise up Obadiah
Oh,
Oh.
and like looks and like
Use me?
yeah turns to you and like, hi.
around.
Hmm.
I had a feeling this was a setup.
You better not be here to stay.
Well, you wanted me here.
Use him, Frederick.
Yeah.
Alright. 1 second.
Goodbye.
You guys are over there like,
Oh no, the great thing is, Jade, you don't see him.
Okay.
oh, so he's just. Frederick, did you tell him like?
Frederick's talking to the wall.
I guess
Yeah.
so.
Okay, so Jade's like sweating a little bit at this point then, and she's like, "Boys, make a torch."
I will. What we do?
Okay, yeah, like
What do we need to
I'll
roll for that?
okay, that That apparition is almost up on you, Frederick.
Yeah. Okay, so I tell Obadiah, you're in my service now. Like how my family serviced you. I own you. And you're gonna help me placate the dead.
This doesn't seem.
And like as he breathes out, like it looks like his cheeks kind of sink in rapidly, and then kind of out. So I'm trying to recall what book I need to grab that has that spell. There it is.
Just the normal rules.
Nope.
Page.
Is it?
Well,
What page number was it?
is it page 183? Or am I?
Yes, it is.
Totally
It is.
off my...
Yep, you.
I'm
yeah.
right.
Yeah, because there's some other spells that we were looking at. They were from a different one. Okay, so the devil.
Nice.
You have to cut your hand, inflicting 1 vigor. And then also you need to some form of treasure.
Ooh, I got this.
Okay,
I have $300 worth of jewelry and
Yeah.
pocket watches.
but
No.
you don't. You left that
Real-
with
Real treasure.
Oh, you're right. I did leave that. Never mind.
I'm gonna hold out that nasty talisman of child bones.
Okay.
Or do you mean something that like Frederick actually treasures?
Well,
What's your interpretation?
like a good representation would be like enough to pay the boatman.
I will use some ferryman coins then.
Okay.
Oh,
Because you gave me some.
it's like perfect.
I know, right? This is. I love it when a plan comes together. I should just go murking everybody if that's what Obadiah gave me.
Okay, so you need to you take out your dagger, you slice your hand, and you could you could toss those coins, but you have to roll a sorcery.
Okay. Yeah. Is so the special fortune that was to summon Obadiah?
Well, you can actually use it for that, but I would just because you specified you're using the special fortune, he popped up.
Mm.
So
Gotcha. Okay. Well, then I'll have this one be that, and then I'll roll another.
Okay.
That's amazing. I love that. So it's basically 2 1s. So I have 4 successes.
four successes total.
Yeah.
Okay, so you have 4 successes. This thing stops for a moment, looks at the coins, crinks its neck, and keeps moving forward.
Oh,
And you're hearing more around the room.
So,
Yeah.
so how do we,
And you're hearing from all of them now. You're so warm.
Fury's gonna look at the closest pile of boxes. He's gonna take out his oil and his matches. He's gonna run over there and try to light that box on fire.
Okay, this apparition is within close range.
Yeah, I know.
opportunity.
Unfortunately, I'm just not close to anything else. So I'm taking the risk.
So, I'll that one came. That's got to be glued back on. Great. They do not look like this, but they look more like the other apparition.
Yeah.
And,
Sure.
and they're moving. And you're just hearing, so cold you're warm. They like pop in and out of the mist.
Oh.
So,
Am I able to light that box on fire?
Okay, so you're running over to light the box on fire, and I just knocked an entire wall down. Great.
The building
The
collapses.
building collapses around us.
the rocks fall. We're all dead.
Okay, so you guys are just frozen in place while this is happening. Only one person is running to light things on fire.
I was gonna say I've got the coins in my bloody hand, and I hold them out, and in my other hand is the pistol, and I go, one way or another, you're passing on tonight.
Okay.
Oh my god. So, with that, Jade would definitely take a more defensive stance. So it's the dynamic duo up front with their pistol.
Oh my gosh.
Okay, this thing is so close. Both of you roll a discipline. I'm like
Alright.
amazed that like there's no one's doing anything. Like I'm not gonna. You're trying to light this, so I'm gonna have you roll a contraptions fury to try to light in the dark.
Oh.
I have 3 successes.
3 successes. Okay,
Just one.
just
I
one
would-
success. Okay, fury.
Sometimes there's an audio delay. Sorry, I don't mean to dump
Yeah,
on
it's okay.
anybody when I'm talking. I'm going to give you a fortune, one of my 3 fortune
Okay,
for this, and then I'm going to go ahead and roll.
okay.
And I got just 1 success. Whew, I'm glad.
Okay, so your fortune. Do you have a focus in contraptions?
Let me double check. I do not.
So that means you only have 2 successes at the moment. So you've got a small fire going.
Okay.
That's all you've got a small fire just started. So you're wanting a torch, or what are you?
Yeah.
That's a good question. Above table, do you guys have a preference on what I do? Jay,
I can make a torch if I have the supplies. My
Well,
contraption is good.
you can run over here with me, and I'm trying to make enough wood for several torches. My goal was to just make it warm in here so that they're not attracted to only us.
Yeah.
That was my goal.
Okay, Cedric, roll a discipline.
Warm.
I have one thing whenever we get to it next roll for Fury that I want to say to the apparitions.
Okay.
One success for Cedric. on
One
his
success. Okay. Jade, you kind of are like, okay, this is okay. Frederick, that's 6 resolve.
Oh my!
Ooh.
And Cedric,
Okay.
same thing.
6?
Yeah,
Okay.
because you're just like, oh,
Exactly.
you're being surrounded by.
Ghosts.
You got like over 12 of them in a room.
Cool.
Great.
Oh, we gotta do something.
Oh, if nobody has anything, I can say what I was going to say.
Go ahead.
Fury, as he's getting his fire going, he's going to look up at basically the room at large, and he's going to say, "Spirits, we mean you no harm. How can we help you find your way across the sea?"
No, I mean them harm.
Fury does not. He's a being 100%
I
genuine.
know, we got
He's got a
two
lot of
people
respect for the spirits of the dead.
I'm gonna wait and see if anything happens before I throw that line out there, just to be frank.
Okay, so roll a persuasion or a deception, Fury.
Okay? They're both the same.
persuade them to die.
He's genuine, so he's probably going to be persuasive because he really does mean it. So probably persuasive. Let's see. Only one success.
Okay. You're actually hearing like from the walls.
Okay. After that, Fury's going to look for the closest exit. Are we close? Oh, that's the one behind the apparition, isn't it?
Yeah.
And then
Fury's,
then there's a door this way.
right. But that one's still shoveled in with snow, too.
No, that
so-
one's open. That's the one you guys came through.
Oh, I got my doors backwards. Okay. Fury's gonna shout to the group and say, "We need to get out of here. How do we get to the exit?"
You go through the door.
Okay, so then Fury's gonna take the batch.
Okay, that's way more of a round. Okay.
Somebody else has got to do something.
Like they're popping in and out of the mists, like they're like apparating and like.
Yeah.
Anybody got anything other than me?
Well, hang on.
Okay.
Cedric has no idea what to do with ghosts.
So you're just standing there?
Well, I thought I was gonna craft a torch, but he kind of just lit a box on fire, so
Yep.
You could burn the
kind of
place.
staying close to Fury.
Is that so close to our feet? Is that a ghost or is that like a rope or what? Is
It's a rope. It's just a rope laying there.
Okay.
Um,
Jake will then move closer to like on the ropes. She's gonna move to that side of the room, but like away from the
This way?
other way. Or
So-
the door, closer to the door. Yes.
Okay.
That way.
Okay. So this oh my gosh, you guys are awesome. Thank you for just handing me a TPK. You guys are doing nothing. Like I'm oh my okay. Just forget
I mean,
it.
can I-
I'll start rolling the dice and see who survives the first hit. I'll do that. Like I'm way too nice. Awesome. 2 natural ones. Okay.
Oh,
Let me add up the dice.
Oh,
Awesome. That's
this is gonna be fun.
a few 5s and a few 6s. Cool. And everything they do is vicious.
Yeah, it is.
Yep. So you, Cedric, right out of the mists, 2 of these things just apparate right in front of you and scream in your face. You take another 6 resolve, and they just pop down away.
Ooh, that's a trauma.
Yeah.
Yeah, that would be pretty traumatizing.
Yep.
Yeah, he didn't study this.
Okay.
Cool. Well,
Whose
That was
whose
just
turn is it?
one of them going. I'm going. So.
Oh, okay. Gotcha. Happy.
Because no one else was going. So.
Yeah.
Oh, cool. They hit again. Let's see here.
I already used my
do
turn.
something. Poking Frederick with a stick. Do something.
Okay. Fury, roll me a discipline again.
Okay. That'll be 2 successes.
2 successes. You've got
Yes, sir.
out of nowhere 3 of them. They're around you, and you hear, and they just pop like they disappear again. You're like,
Okay.
yeah, and you're like like feeling cold like around you. You're like, and Frederick, you already took damage, and Jade. Jade, you need to roll another discipline for me.
I have 2 successes.
Okay, same thing. Like that pops out of nowhere, and you hear like around you, and you seem to be like you're right on the verge of like being like mentally bombarded. Now what are you guys gonna do? This apparition is like really close.
The exit.
Yeah, how far is the exit? Because Cedric's gonna run.
Okay.
I'm gonna bounce. I'm gonna bounce and set the building on fire. No, I'm just kidding.
No,
I
yes,
forgot.
no, exactly right. Yes, that's what you do.
Okay, I'm
So
sorry.
I'm going to fire off a round and say, burn it down.
Okay, Frederick, roll.
Jake's start coming to the door.
This is Cedric's is like a truly fear run.
Okay, so you do run underneath
Like,
the circle? Do you just
He
book it
is
straight through?
Scared. Just through the fog?
Straight through the
Go
fog?
through the circle.
Yeah.
I didn't get any
Um,
successes on that fire, by the way.
I feel like I might die because of this, but I feel like in a fear run, yeah, that's what he's gonna do.
Okay.
Woo! Goodbye, Cedric. It was nice knowing you. It was a fun run.
Wait, he ran into the fog and disappeared, or he ran under the ropes?
Both.
No, not through the ropes. Wait, through the ropes?
Oh, yeah.
Is that what you're asking?
Yeah, that's what I was asking.
Oh no, no.
Okay.
You saw what the ropes did.
Okay.
He's running it like a track sprinter where he's like turned around, going around the ropes.
So he's going like this? Ah! Okay. So they, so you had no successes, Frederick, at all?
No.
Because Obadiah is standing there right next to you. Kind of like turning, laughing at you. Because you're using, using my gun.
Oof. Well, Jade's gonna hightail it out.
Yeah. That's hilarious.
So Fury's just standing there?
No, I was waiting to talk. I didn't want to interrupt anybody. Fury. So above table, just to make sure I understand the setup. The doors on the piece that I see on camera are cracked open to the outside, but in the game they're closed all the way. Is
Those
that
are
right?
closed. Those are to the harbor.
Oh, but I'm assuming there's like a
So
walkway,
there's
so it's not just
Doors
directly into
here
water.
and doors here.
Right.
Those doors are shut. It's a ramp
Okay.
going down into these big doors.
Cool. All right. I just want to make sure the doors are shut, so I knew which direction to run. Thank
Yes, the
Uh,
doors didn't want to stay shut. I put them on the wrong. The magnets I put on are acting funny. So
you. No problem at all. I just want to make sure I understood.
Yep.
So what then I'm gonna do, or excuse me, Fury's gonna do, is he's gonna run after them, but he's gonna scream like so loud Claudia's name. He's looking for her because he doesn't want to lose another crew member.
I think she said
So,
so.
like he's like screaming, like almost hesitating to run, but still kind of keeping with the group, if that makes sense. I
okay,
can roll an athletic or whatever you need me to.
I'm not gonna have you guys roll the athletics. You guys are running, and Frederick, are you running or
Yes, I would like to, please.
okay?
Are you gonna play burn it down?
Oh, yeah. Of course.
Okay, so you guys bust out of the door, and you see Claudia in a fetal position, like rocking in front of the door.
Oh, God.
Like 8 feet from the door, like in the snow.
Oh.
Fury's gonna automatically scoop her up and carry her.
She
to the
starts
sleigh, 'cause I'm
screaming
assuming
when you
that's
touch
where-
her. And she's like pushing
Oh.
away.
I could roll for this if I have to, but I'm basically just gonna manhandle her into the sleigh and then take my hands off of her because I'm thinking I gotta get her out of the danger zone here.
Okay, roll. You don't. I won't have you roll in athletics, but you're carrying this woman away with like sunken in eyes. She's extremely cold to the touch. Let's see. Why? What? I shouldn't have. I'm sorry.
As soon as I don't know if I can make this decision or not, so please correct me if this is too much. After he puts her in the sleigh, he's going to lean over beside it and throw up and take a trauma because he's reliving some past things.
You'd have to roll a discipline.
Okay. No successes on the discipline.
Okay, so then you can't push past it. So everyone ran out. And so right in front of that, like, the mist starts kind of coming out of that door, and then the door slams shut after you guys leave.
I'm gonna kick the door.
You're going to kick it open?
No, I did not say open.
Okay. So you kick the door after you leave, like you run back and you kick it?
And then run back.
Yes, while growling. Frustration.
You hear multiple voices on the inside after you kick. Come and play.
No,
You know, like creepy.
you can
huh?
play in hell, and then I'm gonna burn it.
Yeah.
You're gonna try to start the building on fire.
Correct.
Okay. As you're starting to do that, Claudia's trying to crawl out of the sleigh. No, and screaming.
Yeah, I don't know about trusting Claudia because she did us dirty on this one.
I feel like she set us up.
But hang on, above table, do you guys remember that she said that people that try to take those ropes down, bad things happen to them?
That is correct, and we did not try and take down the ropes.
Yeah.
Well, the ropes are going down if you burn the building down. I don't think the spirits are going to care how you get the ropes down, just that you're doing it. Listen, if this is what you want to do, I'm on board. I trust you, Frederick, but I'm just voicing that she did say that other people have tried something similar.
I just really want to burn it.
It's up to you, brother. I'm no matter what.
Cedric, you're hearing. Why are you here?
Ooh.
No.
Here? What do you mean here?
This isn't fun. You should be studying something.
I didn't ask for this. I don't want to be here.
Then why are you here?
I gotta get money somehow so I can study more. I have to find a way.
These are lackluster assistants. They're nowhere near what you need. Nowhere near what you need.
And we don't hear this voice.
Nope.
Okay.
All right, but that takes time.
You could speed
more
things up
time.
with your studies. You have 4 good bodies here.
I need them though. I need them alive.
The big one could be a very good test subject.
Okay,
The
100% though, if I hear Cedric's like doing this weird thing, like, yeah, I'm gonna start getting a little like suspicious, and probably take like a really big step away from Cedric.
Okay, Frederick, you're trying to start the building on fire still?
Yeah.
Okay, roll.
Yeah, I'm not going to change my mind on it.
I'll have you roll a contraptions.
All right.
Or a contraptions because do you have matches or you have matches? I'm guessing. So you're trying to do that, and Claudia is trying to now. Fury, you're having to hold her in the sleigh.
Oh man.
So you're gonna have to roll an athleticism going against hers.
Because she's trying to get out to stop Frederick, or she's just trying out?
Trying to stop Frederick.
Well, I have 2 successes.
2 successes.
Okay. Bad roll. I have no successes on this athleticism.
She turns and like scratches your face and gets out and books it, and just
Okay.
grabs Snow and throws it on what you were doing, Frederick. Your fire was going pretty good.
Okay.
throws snow on it.
Can I like knock her out?
Oh my god.
Because the way I see it, it's probably better if she's not awake at this moment.
Okay, so you'd have to run up behind her and you're gonna club her on the back of the head like you did that old lady.
Can I just choke her out? Like, every time do I have
Roll.
to choke her?
Okay, roll a pugilism. Roll a pugilism.
I'm trying to help Frederick set the building
Oh,
on
I
fire
get you, baby.
and
You do
not
your
kill
thing.
this woman.
You do your thing.
Look, James' body count is too high.
I think she might be right.
I do have 2 successes.
She's good at choking people out.
Okay, so you start choking her out, and she starts kicking at the wall, and like trying to scrape to get back in the door.
Oh, I don't like
In the
that.
door of the warehouse?
Yeah. And like as you're choking, her, you're in, like it's like she's trying to say something, and you had enough successes. You knock her out.
Alright.
Bring it down.
The game. Okay, well then
At this point, Fury's just watching now. Just watching the craziness.
is Jade strong enough to carry her back to the
It's gonna be. It's easy to drag someone on snow, so you can do that.
Okay, well yeah, then Jade's gonna take her back to the sleigh.
Okay. The driver is like, "What are you doing?"
I forgot about the driver.
Yeah. Like, he,
Knock
like,
him out.
like, he's like, "Are you?" And he's like walking towards you. You're gonna burn a building down, and then he sees you dragging Claudia. What in the world are you doing? Oh gosh, what am I a part of?
And ask me if I'm gonna burn it down still.
What did you say, Frederick?
I said, why don't you go in there and ask me why I'm gonna burn it down?
Yeah, go in that
Well,
building. and
If
tell
you do
us-
that, we won't have a driver.
Okay, he just walks straight to the door and he opens it up.
Oh.
Wait, it's just a warehouse, and he starts walking in.
Fury's gonna run after him and try to keep him from getting too far in there. I don't know how far away I am because I was at the sleigh, but I'm gonna try.
Well, he hightailed it there, and you go in there. There's no mist.
Oh.
I'm gonna look back over my shoulder. I'm gonna shout, "Put the fire out!"
Wait. We knocked her out, and the mist went away.
Alright.
Well,
That doesn't mean it's causation or correlation. It could just be.
I don't know. It could be though.
I think it's nice.
Okay, well,
think
I
it's a
definitely
coincidence.
think we don't have to burn the building down because the driver will be a witness.
While she's asleep, do we want to try to come back without her?
Nope.
I don't want to come back, but I know some of you are
I'm
a
already
lot
in the-
stronger than me.
Yeah. Well, then I'm gonna shout at you.
Me and the driver.
Is there anything in there? You see the mist?
He's like, what is go? I don't see anything. There's a fire. He runs over and he's like, he's putting out the fire that you started with his jacket. You can't be just starting fires randomly. You're like, look, you're like children. He just like barges past you out to the sleigh. I'm not gonna. I don't care what I got paid. I'm not driving you around anymore. Nope. Inconsiderate, just arsons. Bunch of arson kids.
As he's walking away, Cedric goes, I thought this was America.
It is America. We don't burn.
Freedom.
Not freedom to burn houses or buildings down.
Oh.
He's another.
So he left on the sleigh, or he left without it?
He's gonna drive you where you're supposed to go, but he's done with you guys. Cedric in your head, he's a good candidate too. He has spirit.
After they ask that, I look at the girl on the ground. Her name slipped my mind just now, and I go, "What about this one?"
Ooh.
Ooh. That would be a very good candidate as well. But you don't have anyone smart enough to help you with it. At least with.
Well, I've got you here.
Well, I don't have any hands to help you, my dear.
Ah, two of our minds together. I can do all the handiwork.
You know best.
We'll figure this out later.
So you've got Claudia getting put into the sleigh. Fury's, I'm guessing, getting out of the warehouse now after the driver. And
he'll probably follow the driver. Yeah.
mm-hmm. And Jade and Frederick are like standing, still wanting you want to burn it down. So.
Yeah. Well, I was gonna say definitely still be on the side of burn it down, but also now that we have a witness, but also he's like a bunch of arsonists. Jade would not be so inclined to start a fire.
Eden,
No.
start
Yeah.
fire.
Fury's just gonna get in the sleigh like.
No,
It's
Frederick's
gonna be
not
real.
going to start a fire, even though he's very fâché.
Yeah. I guess we just all get in the sleigh and go home.
Well,
We gotta
before
talk
we
to
leave,
Claudia.
do we want to do any more looking around? Or are we satisfied with what we found?
Do you want to go back in there?
It seems like it's relatively safe right now, but I don't want to push our luck. You guys are the magic experts. Fury doesn't really know much
not
about
a
magic.
expert.
I'm not going in there again.
Then I guess, unless we want to look, is it worth looking around the outside of the building before we go? Like we saw it in the sleigh, but we didn't really like do any snooping.
Well, I think we could probably come back during the day.
Okay, cool.
Not when.
That works for me.
So you want to come back during the day. So you just tell the driver to bring you
Guess
back
so.
to the hotel, right?
Well, we need to get a ride somehow.
Well, he'll
Well, he
he'll
said
he's
he's
gonna
gonna
take
take
us
us.
back, yeah.
yep, but he's like,
No, I mean, like, come back during the day.
okay, yeah, well, I'll warn whoever. I'll get you another driver or something. He's just like mumbling on the long sleigh ride back, and Claudia does come too. She's like, you didn't burn it, did you?
No, man, we didn't burn
Sadly,
it.
we
It's
did
still
not.
standing.
No,
Oh, good.
didn't want to sever the tether that you have.
What's it? Tether. What do you mean?
Well, I don't know. Has anyone else?
I want to
Tether?
use my
Now, when you're knocked out, nothing happens in there.
What?
Why are you so
Oh.
concerned about that building being burnt down?
Whoa.
Does anybody want to look through my spyglass?
You just.
I have a trauma, and I am not risking
I'll
my
do it.
brain.
I just really want to imagine him saying that in the sleigh. Does anybody?
Yeah. Does anybody want to look through my spyglass?
Fury will hold out his hand.
All right. Well, good luck. Protect your brain.
Okay, Cedric, and you're like, you don't need to share that with these lower life forms.
Ooh. Fair.
You have to trust me on this. I need them right now.
Okay, Fury, roll your discipline and your sorcery, and pay your despair now.
Which is, it's 2 or 3.
It's 2 despair to use it.
Okay, so for my sorcery, I have 1 success, and for my discipline, I have. Oh wow! Here, let me know what that is. For my discipline, I have 3 successes. That's actually pretty incredible.
Awesome. So, um, where are you looking? Because, like, did you just while you were by there, or like this is you were already leaving? I
Well,
thought, but
we're still outside the building, correct? Or do we
The-
already? We're like.
the sleigh was
Way
already
far away.
moving. So,
Okay, so I'm gonna first look at Claudia and try to see if I see anything.
okay, you're looking at her, and you're. This is the first time you've actually succeeded looking through this. You're actually kind of seeing her, like the energy in her, and it's kind of going between like it starts kind of as a lighter blue, then it goes to like pink, then red when she was like you can just you can see that her emotions are changing back and forth, but that's all you're seeing on her.
Okay, then I'm gonna, while still looking at it, I'm gonna spin over and look over the rest of my team.
Frederick, that you see Frederick, and that woman is actually kind of draped around him with her head next to his, and then you see another, like a face kind of hovering kind of next to it, and it kind of tips and smiles with its rotten teeth at you. And
Okay.
Cedric, you're seeing him blink with his black eyes, and seems to be. You're seeing him look forward in his like natural self, but then you're seeing like a gray form of him going, like, and it's like talking to someone. And then Jade is there, and there's that dog with its head laying on her lap.
Okay. I'm gonna just lower this and say, I didn't see anything that's not our normal level of thing. Just pass it back.
Thank you.
And I'm gonna look right at the spot where Kent's head was, and then I'm gonna look back up at where the lady was on Frederick's shoulder.
Yeah.
And look, basically just kind of like look at my hands like, man, I've really gotten into this now.
Okay. We're actually close to a third one if you wanted to stop tonight.
No.
Sure, why not?
No. I have
Attention.
I have to study. I have to get to studying very soon.
Oh. Okay.
No, why not? Why not?
Yeah, absolutely, Frederick. Cedric, you can wait in the sleigh while we check it out.
I
Okay.
say we drop the sails while the wind is blowing, and we may as well stop. As long as Claudia's okay with it.
I brought it up. She like knocks to the driver and like opens the thing and like touches his like calf through the little porthole, and then she grabs something out of her purse and just kind of sets it down, and then she just says it like an address, and you hear mumbling from him. And he grabs that little sack, and she closes it. He said that he'll, of course, bring us back to the hotel after this next stop. I don't know what happened to my neck. That was not fun. So, this next one is a kind of a shop on the border over this way. And so you're kind of winding through streets, and it looks like there's a kind of where the town kind of grew past. It's like these are like like an older area that doesn't seem to have. There's not a lot of foot traffic. Definitely, there's no tracks or anything, and kind of pulling up to another boarded up building, a storefront.
Do we see do we see any damage on the building or see anything like parked around it, or is it just a boarded up?
It's a
Standalone
roll a observation.
I would be happy to. With a big fat 1 success.
Okay, it looks like there's some fire damage near the top of the storefront.
Okay.
There is no sign on really what this building was. You can see that there was glass, but it's all boarded up now. And there's a single door in the front because you're stopped in the front. There are buildings to the sides, but they look like they're dilapidated too. Like the one on the right looks like it's kind of crumpled in, and the one on the left it's not. Like, it's got some boards over the window areas. Like, it just looks like to keep people out. But you're like, well, some people could be staying in there and sleeping or whatever. But this one is pretty well boarded up.
What happened here? Oh, yeah.
This was, let's see. I apologize. It's just a little hazy from, I guess, passing out. There was
Jake's demeanor won't change at all.
well, this was a smaller dry goods shop, and someone seems to have they shot it up, and then after that, we believe that the original owners were almost protecting it. So they were keeping people out. So as you see, the shops around didn't really enjoy that. So we bring our tours here, and yeah.
Okay.
I guess I have to clear the snow.
Yep.
Look at where the
Yep.
group like. Is anyone else volunteering before I jump out there
Jade would get out.
to help?
Yeah, kick the snow.
I'm not staying in the cart with her.
Okay.
Secret definitely stays in.
Gonna use your science project while we're in here investigating.
Yeah, he's whipping out his notes and scribbling.
Okay.
Yeah, we would just clear the path, I guess, to the door.
Okay. I'm not gonna have you roll this time because the drift isn't as high. Do you try to open the door before she leads you in, or?
No.
Okay.
No, I would position myself there ready to open it, but I wouldn't pull it open until I had consensus from the group.
Okay.
Yeah, that's what I mean. Sorry, Claudia's part of the group. Should have been more specific. Thank you. Appreciate it.
Okay.
Yeah, I guess I would wave at the slate door then.
Okay. She gets out, and she like has her hood up to kind of keep warm, and she kind of tweaks the door just a little bit and kind of puts her shoulder into it, and it opens. Well, there's a puppy that's
He's a
unhappy.
puppy.
Yeah,
It goes puppy.
Kent?
So who all is going in?
Jade would go in.
Yeah.
Yeah, I would go in as well. Fury would go.
Okay, so we got Frederick, Fury, and Jade in there, and then Cedric is in the sleigh alone.
Oh yeah, he would be alone.
That's so funny. Talking. Well, he's not alone, but we think he
Yeah.
is.
Okay.
I don't know. He's not-
Okay, so the sleigh door is shut. You're in there, Cedric, and you are getting nice and toasty warm. Like you're feeling,
Nice.
yeah, just so you can get that vibe. And like the smell, like you still had like some cheeses and stuff, so you can munch on the cheese that was left over if you wanted.
For sure. This
Okay.
is bougie.
Yeah. Now there is a like a desk and there's some like shelves, but there's really nothing in this room. This room is about 20 by 30, so 20 left to right, and then 30 like you walking in.
Jade would start. You said there's a desk in there. Can Jade open the drawers?
It's like a counter.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. So you're wanting to kind of look through that.
Yeah. Jade
So
would
you
like
can
to-
roll a thievery, because that's
While she,
Well, I don't mind if I do.
while she's doing that, Fury's gonna look in the corners specifically to see if there's anything in the shadows moving around.
okay. Roll your observation, and then as you're going over there, Jade, she goes, do be careful. Those that have tried thieving have. Oh wait. Why must you take things?
Fury's gonna just immediately. He only had one success on his observation. He's gonna immediately go to prop the door open.
Okay, you're hearing it from like different I'm by the entry door where you came in, and to the right of me, you're hearing a voice from over there, and then the kitty corner from the other one, you're hearing two voices, and then they're coming closer.
I do want to emphasize that I had not taken anything yet. I just
Okay.
walked over there.
You were looking.
Yeah.
Yeah. So what?
So-
How many successes did you have though?
I did have two.
Your two successes. You did see like a ledger, like a notebook, like a stack of papers or something, and a single like a necklace chain wrapped on it.
Jade would take out some money and set it on the counter. And she would say, may I purchase that chain to the spirits?
Roll a persuasion or deception.
I have two successes.
Good rolls.
Okay. No change.
Rude.
Oh, that's good. So do I like? I'm assuming can I reach for the chain or am I?
You can try to. So you reach for it.
Yeah.
Okay, so you're reaching for it, and you're hearing that no change thing, and you kind of glance over, like, because you hear that voice again, and you feel like a hand touch you like this as you're grabbing the chain,
Hmm.
and it's super cold.
Yeah, I bet it is. Yeah, Jade would be like, ooh. But
So,
she'd
like,
grab
your
the chain.
natural reaction would be to you grabbed it and you pulled back.
Okay, Jade would pull it back, and then she'd say, "Thank you."
And do roll a discipline for me.
I only had one success.
Okay. That's only 2 resolve.
Okay.
Hey, that's pretty good.
Now, so while that whole interaction happens, I will be keeping the closest eye,
Yeah.
arguably my only eye, on Claudia.
She is just in the doorway, and she's like, okay, I think I'll go in the sleigh. She just
No, you can stay here.
okay.
Cedric locks the door on the sleigh. Just
Okay, Cedric,
No, no,
roll me an
no.
observation for me.
oh, Where is the right die? There we go. Good thing my observation's not bad. Ooh, 3 successes.
Okay, so you're
Okay.
warming up and you're like munching on some cheese, and then you glance over and you're seeing them to your right, and you see Claudia trying to leave, and then Frederick is like, no, 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 and then you kind of glance over to the other window, and it looks like there's 2 people looking in the window at you.
I dropped my cheese.
Oh no, it was Bree.
No, not the Bree. Do I recognize them in my state of panic?
You had the three successes. Nope, you just see like you only have the light around you, so you're just seeing like these outlines.
In my head, I ask, friends of yours?
Only if you think so.
That's not clear enough.
Do you want them to be my friends? I don't think I've met them.
You have, is there, the windows are up, I'm guessing?
Yeah, the windows are up and it's frosty, so you're seeing their outline.
Oh, so it could be people and not spirits. Oh, I was just assuming that they were like ghosts. I'm not opening the door. He's seen too much crap to open the door. he like knocks on the window, just like.
And you hear.
If you heard that.
And you hear on the sides.
That's not the right answer. That's not what I was looking for.
That's a ghost.
Okay. I would turn towards the side where everybody's at.
Yep.
Like in the building, and kind of like crack open the door and go, guys, we have a problem over here. There's these 2 people outside the window. There's like
Stranger danger.
I dropped my Bree.
So 100% with him saying everything he's saying, Jade will leave the building to see what's going on.
Okay, and then the driver's like, "What are you yelling about?"
Yeah, Jade would leave because there's a big enough commotion.
And he's
Cedric, what are you yelling about?
There's people on the other side of the window, and just like their outlines, and I gave the little knock code, and they did not answer correctly. They scratched at the window, and I'm not opening that door. I'm not looking over there.
Do I see anybody?
So you're walking around the sleigh to the other side?
Yeah.
Fury would have gone with her.
Okay, roll an observation.
I can roll 1 to assist you, I guess.
And 1.
I got 1 to assist her.
2 total. There are
Yep.
no footprints, no people, but you see scrapes on the side of the sleigh.
Ooh.
Could I keep Claudia in the building?
Kidnap.
Yes, you can. What is your goal here?
You should have used the love potion earlier.
No, that's not my goal. I'm trying to look up Enthrall really quick.
Oh boy.
Yeah, but also I'm gonna tell her, listen, there is a lot that you're not telling us.
Ooh.
Is this a romantic kind of? Listen.
No, it's not. This is a you're gonna tell me. There is no or else. There's just you're going to tell me.
This seems like a good place to end before you roll a nat 20 on this spell.
Hey.
Roll first, and then we decide to end.
Oh no, don't stop. Don't give him these ideas.
No. No, I'm saying you roll on your persuasion. If it's bad, then just be like, oh, man, we gotta end it there. Oh, darn.
I'm sending you the
Shucks.
that again. So
Okay.
But we're not doing nothing back there. So you can't see them on the camera.
okay. So do you want to do this now or next session?
Next session. Next session.
I want to see it now.
Sorry, I gotta connect to a different Wi-Fi.
Oh no! So I'm guessing next
I
session.
know. Yeah, you know what? That's a great idea.
Okay. All right then. So what we'll do is we'll end our session there. See you guys next time.
I'm gonna die.